Hello and welcome to this week's video. All throughout the month of December, Cassie and I watched Christmas videos and we're rating them from 1 to 10 on first how Christmassy they are and how much we like them. So I hope you guys enjoy our list. If you think of any other Christmas movies we should watch, leave them down in the comments below and hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome to day number 1. I just watched It's a Wonderful Life and I'd never seen it before, and oh my word, it is the best movie ever. It's probably my favorite Christmas movie now, and I'm so glad I watched it. It takes place in like old time. I don't even know what year. I'm really bad with years and stuff, but it's like an older movie. But it is so good. So Christmassy, 10 out of 10. It is the best. That was the perfect way to start this Christmas movie watching season. And how much I liked it, obviously 10 out of 10. It is very good. Go watch it. It's a Wonderful Life. You're welcome.
Day number 2 was Gremlins. And I chose this movie because I'd never seen it before. And apparently it's a Christmas movie. Yeah, I watched it. It is not a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas time, and he gets these gremlins as a Christmas present, but it is a horror movie, and it's only rated PG, which is, like, crazy because there's so much horror in it. Do not watch this movie. It is not Christmassy. I give it a 1 for Christmassiness, and I give it a 1 because I do not like it at all. It was terrible. It was crazy. It was so unrealistic. But yeah, Gremlins. Don't recommend.
Hello! Day number 3, I just watched White Christmas. And this is another older movie. I've never seen it before, but it was really good. Christmassy, I'd probably give it like a 7, because the majority of the whole time it is around Christmas time, but the whole focus of the movie isn't about Christmas. There's more stuff that goes with it, so I think a 7's appropriate for that. How much I liked it, I'll go with a 6, because I probably would watch it again, but not like this Christmas season. It's a long movie. It's like 2 hours long. So, make some room for that. But White Christmas, it's a goodie. Go watch it.
So day number 4 is 4 Christmases. And this one, I would give it a 2 out of 10 on Christmassy scale. It had the Christmas elements, but it was in like California, so there's like no snow. And yeah, didn't have that Christmas spirit, I didn't feel like. I'd give it a 4 out of 10 for likability. I liked it, but I didn't love it. It was funny in some parts, but then some parts it felt like really fake. So yeah, didn't love it.
Hello and welcome to day 5. I just watched A Christmas Story. This is a classic Christmas movie. Plays on TNT all day on Christmas Day. But I couldn't wait till then. I had to watch it now. So, there's something in my hair. Okay, anyways, I love A Christmas Story. It's probably one of my favorites, for sure. So Christmassy, it's all about Christmas. It's a 10 out of 10. Like, how is it not? It is just centered around all of Christmas. It's great. How much do I like it? I'll give it a 9, because it's probably, I don't know, it's one of my favorites, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to beat my day number 1 anymore. But A Christmas Story, it's a classic. It's a long movie, and it's another like older movie, but it's a must-see for sure.
Day number 6 is The Holiday. And for Christmassy, I would give this one a 5 out of 10. It was around Christmas time, so that was good. It didn't have an overwhelming Christmas spirit, because part of it took place in England and part of it took place in California. And California just is not Christmassy to me. But it definitely had the feel of Christmas. Likability, I really liked it. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It was good storyline. It kept me hooked the entire time. I really wanted to know what happened in the end and find out what happened to all the people. Yeah, I really liked it. Would recommend.
Hello. Day 7, I just watched Elf, a total Christmas classic. It is a more modern movie. It has Will Ferrell in it. It is great. Christmassy, I would give this 10 out of 10 for sure. It is all centered around Christmas. How much do I like it? 10. I love Elf. I watch it every year. I'll even watch it when it's not Christmas time because it's just banger movie. So go watch Elf.
Day number 8 is Die Hard. Now I know, the person who just made this movie said it was a Christmas movie, but I really don't think it is. It does take place on Christmas Eve, so I guess that kind of makes it 1, but yeah, it really didn't have the Christmas spirit. I'd give it like a 2, but I really enjoyed it, even though it wasn't a Christmas movie. I would give it an 8 overall. Great action movie. Lots of swearing though, so not a good kids movie, but overall, really liked it. Yippee-ki-yay!
Hello, welcome to day number 9. I just watched A Christmas Carol, the Disney Plus one with Jim Carrey. So this is an animated one, and I did not like it. It is kind of creepy. Christmassy, yeah, it's all about Christmas. So I'll give it like a 9, because it's, Actually, I'm going to give it an 8, okay? Because, yeah, it's focused around Christmas, but, the theme of it isn't really about Christmas. And so, yeah, I don't know. I was not a fan of it. I thought it was kind of creepy. It could have been under horror, honestly. There was a part that made me jump, okay? And this is a G-rated movie, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's on Disney Plus, so most things are. But, so overall, I did not like it. I'd give it like a 2. I would not watch it again. But yeah, so that's the Jim Carrey A Christmas Carol.
Day number 10 is Christmas with the Cranks. And this one, it took place at Christmas time, so it's definitely a Christmas movie. I'd give it like a 3 out of 10. It was all about them trying not to celebrate Christmas because they wanted to go on a big vacation. It was funny at times, but I just really didn't like it that much. I love Tim Allen. He's like a great actor, but I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. Wasn't one of my favorites.
Hello! Welcome to day number 11. I just watched Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer! How appropriate with my sweater. So, Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. Great Christmas classic. It's an old animated movie. It actually came out in 2000, so it's like 20 years old. So it's old, but not that old. But I would give that 10 out of 10 Christmassy. It's all about Christmas. And I love it. I'll give it like a 9. It's pretty great. I would watch it more often, but I had to rent it to watch it, and I don't want to have to keep renting it. But it is a great movie, and the song is just so catchy. I sing it all the time. Of course, I would never actually want my grandma to get run over by a reindeer, so... But go watch the movie.
Day number 12 is The Family Stone, and I really like this one. I would give it a 7 out of 10 for Christmas feel, and an 8 out of 10 for likability. It was really real. It wasn't like a Hallmark movie, because Hallmark movies are not real. It was really well done. I really liked the storyline. It's not like your traditional Christmas movie, like a feel-good one. It's like kind of edgy, and there's lots of family drama, which I kind of like. And I cried at the end because it does have kind of a sad ending, but it's also kind of happy. So it was just a really good movie overall.
Hello! Day 13, and I just watched Annabelles Wish. It's about a calf, so not a dog, but it's about a calf that befriends this boy who's mute, and I won't tell you, I won't ruin the story, but it's an older movie. It was my childhood like Christmas movie, so I had to look it up and find it and rent it. But it was only $1 on Amazon Prime, so go look for that. But it's all about Christmas. It's so great. 10 out of 10 Christmassy. 9 out of 10 for favorite movie. I probably would watch it more, but it's good for like it's good like a once a year type movie. It's for little kids. It's great. So like when I was a little kid, I probably watched it like 50 times in 1 month, but as an adult, you know, once is enough. So Annabelle's Wish, go check it out, especially if you have young kids. It's so great. So great.
Day number 14 is The Holiday Calendar. And this movie is only on Netflix. So if you don't have Netflix, you won't be able to watch it. But for overall Christmassy, I'd give it like a 4 out of 10. And for likability, I'd probably also give it a 4. It was a lot like a Hallmark movie, which I really don't like. And I mean, it kind of had a good storyline, but is really predictable. I don't like predictable movies. And yeah, just probably would not recommend watching. It was a family movie, like you could watch with your kids, but didn't like it.
Hello. Ho, ho, ho. That's not what it says. It says, oh, what fun. All right. Coming in day 15 is The Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I've seen all 3 of them. There's an old animated one, which is great. Then there's a live action one with Jim Carrey. Love that one. I heard they're taking it off Netflix. No! And then there's a new animated one. So I've seen all of them. The live action one, I really like. Between the 2 animated, definitely the older animated one is way better. But Christmassy, 10 out of 10. How much do I love The Grinch? 9 out of 10. Except the newer one, that's probably like 7 out of 10. But the 2 older ones, 9 out of 10. So great. I quote the live action one a lot. It's just so great. Oh, what fun!
Day number 16 is Little Women, and this is the 2019 version film that has Emma Watson in it. And at first, when I started it, it like did not start in the place that the old version takes place. It like time hopped a lot, so that was kind of like confusing. But I liked it more and more as it went on. For Christmassy, I'd probably give it a 4 because it has Christmas elements to it, but doesn't all take place at Christmas time. And for likability, I would give it a 5. It's not as good as the original, but it still has some parts that are good. So check it out.
Hello, welcome to day 17. Today is the Muppets Christmas Carol, and this one was much better than the Disney Jim Carrey Christmas Carol. That thing was awful. But the Muppets is much better, mainly because Gonzo and Rizzo the rat narrate it, so it's funnier. But the storyline's still the same. So Christmassy, I feel like it's just so much better. So I'll give it like 9 out of 10 for Christmassy. And then overall, I mean, it's still not my favorite. Like, I probably won't watch it again. So I'll give it a 5. It's still much better than the other one. So if you're going to watch A Christmas Carol, watch The Muppets.
Welcome to day number 18. Today's movie is Holiday. And this movie is only on Netflix, so if you don't have Netflix, then you won't be able to watch it. I would give this movie a 4 out of 10 for Christmas feel. It really had all the holidays in it, not just Christmas, so it's not really a Christmas movie. It starts around Christmas time, so yeah. And I would give it a 5 out of 10 for likability. I'm not a big fan of Netflix movies. This one was better than some, but still not great, and it's not a family Christmas movie, so yeah, would not recommend highly.
Hello. Day 19, I watched The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. So this was on Disney Plus, and I never really knew the whole story of the Nutcracker. I know the song, and I knew it had to do with a rat or something, but this was actually pretty good. I was really into it. So Christmassy, yeah, I give it a 4. because there wasn't that much Christmassy stuff to it. And overall, like, I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6. It was a decent film, especially for like kids. Kids should love it, but even for adults, it wasn't awful.
Day 20 is Operation Christmas Drop, and this one is also on Netflix. I would give it a 3 out of 10 for Christmas spirit. It was like a holiday in the tropics, so not very Christmassy. And like a 3 out of 10 for likability. I really didn't like it. I was also doing a puzzle while watching it, so I didn't watch a lot of it. But from what I heard, it was just so predictable. Like, it's all like the other Christmas movies. Guy ends up with the girl. Ugh, gag. Don't like it.
Day 21, I just watched Babes in Toyland, and I watched it on Disney Plus, and it was actually really good. It's an old Buena Vista type movie, but it was really Christmassy, so I'd give it like 9 out of 10 for that. And then overall, I'll give it a solid 8 because I like those kind of movies. I feel like you either like them or you don't. So watch it and see what you think and let me know. But Babes in Toyland.
Day number 22 is The Princess Switch, another Netflix movie. This one is like a 4 out of 10 for Christmassy spirit. It happened in a different country, and it was winter over there, so that was nice. And I'd give it like a 3 out of 10 for likability. I really didn't like it. It's like all the other movies, predictable. They switch and they end up liking each other's partners. But yeah, it was just so predictable and cheesy and ugh. I just did not like it.
Day 23, I just watched One Magic Christmas. And it was Christmassy, but not, I don't know. It was kind of weird. I was not a fan. Christmassy, I'll give it like a 4 because like there's snow. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. And overall, I didn't like it. So 2, like I looked it up and stuff and it said it was like really good in the top 20 or whatever, but I'm not a fan.
Day 24 is Midnight at the Magnolia, another Netflix movie. This one was better than the other ones though, but still like pretty predictable. I would give it a 5 out of 10 for Christmassy feel, and I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10 for likability. It wasn't great. It was very predictable plot, but yeah, it wasn't as like cheesy as the other ones, I guess. But the acting really wasn't that great. It felt very forced, which I did not like. So yeah, would not recommend this one either.
Today is day 25, and I just watched Miracle on 34th Street. And this is the old one, because there is a newer version, but I watched the old one. And it was pretty good. It was definitely Christmassy, but it was like all about Santa. So, you know, not into that. But Christmassy, yeah, I'll give it like a 6. And then it was good. But not as good as I thought it was gonna be. So, and like the ending's kind of weird. So I'll give it like a 4. I wouldn't watch it again. Maybe the newer one is better. Maybe next year I'll watch it.
Number 26 is Fred Claus. In this one, I would give a 7 out of 10 for Christmassy feel. It has Claus in the name, so you know it's about Christmas. And for likability, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Wasn't as bad as the other ones. Still not that full 10 movie, but still a good movie to watch. And it's a family movie. It's rated PG, so not bad for you and your kids.
Today's day 27, and I just watched Married by Christmas, and this was on Hulu where I watched it, and it's pretty good. Christmassy, it's not really the whole theme of the movie, so like a 1. It's more a love romance, so it's pretty predictable. It was good, but the ending, I was like, you knew what was gonna happen. So I'll give it like a 4. I know I said it was good, but I gave it a 4, so that doesn't make sense. But it's an okay movie. It's your typical Christmas love type movies, which I'm not that into. But I watched at least one, so there's that.
We're down to the last two, and the last two are two of my favorites. So day 28 is the Chronicles of Narnia, and I love this movie. I would give it a 9 out of 10 for likability. It's a great movie. It's perfect for Christmas time. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely has that Christmas feel and Christmas spirit. And it's just a great portrait of Christianity. It's actually based on the books by C.S. Lewis, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And yeah, it's just a wonderful movie. Cannot tell you guys enough times to go and get it from the library. Just go and watch it. It is a great movie.
Day 29, I just watched Holiday in Handcuffs, and I've seen this movie before. Whew, Mario Lopez. Enough said. No, just kidding. Okay, so Christmassy, definitely like an 8 out of 10. It's very Christmassy, it's very homey, it's a lot of family tradition stuff, and there's a lot of snow, so that's cool. Overall, I love this movie. I watch it every year, so 10 out of 10. Definitely go watch it. It's a comedy. It does have love in it too, and it's kind of predictable, but it's still really good, so go watch it.
And we've made it to day number 30. Last movie on my list. And it's a repeat of a movie that Cassie had earlier. And it's my favorite movie ever. And it is It's a Wonderful Life. And I would give it 10 out of 10 for likability. I love this movie. I watch it every year at Christmas time. 10 out of 10 for Christmas spirit. It's a black and white movie, which I also love. I love the classics, and this is just a great movie to remind us that we do matter, our lives matter, and we'll never know how many people we have impacted with our lives. And I just think that's really important at this time to remember that we do have a purpose here and that we do matter. So hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and see you in the new year.
Day 31, I just watched a Charlie Brown Christmas, and I've never seen this, but I've always wanted to, and I ended up having to watch it on YouTube, but it was good, and Christmassy, definitely like 10 out of 10. It's all about Christmas and putting on a Christmas program and figuring out what the true meaning of Christmas is, so 10 out of 10 there. And what made it so great, and this is why I'm giving it 10 out of 10, is because they talk about Christ's birth and ultimately the gospel and salvation, how it all comes together and how they bring it back to the manger. And they even mention Christ's name, and I'm like, wow, this is great. So, and they talk about trying not to commercialize Christmas and stuff, even though it totally is, but so is every holiday. But anyways, so a Charlie Brown Christmas, definitely a must-see if you have kids. But it's really great, and I'm glad I ended on this because it brings it back to the true meaning of Christmas. As much as Anna and I love watching all these holiday movies, and it talks about Santa and gifts and love and romance and all this stuff, the true meaning of Christmas is that Jesus Christ was born this day, and because of him, we can have eternal life through him because he was born, and then he died and rose again to save us from our sins so that we can be with him for all eternity. And, without that, there would be no hope. So the reason we can have hope and joy and love and peace this season is because of Jesus. And Anna and I hope that that is a gift that you've already received. If not, that is the best gift you can give to someone this Christmas season, is to tell them about Jesus and tell them the true meaning of Christmas. So we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hopefully you enjoy these videos. If there's any that we didn't talk about, let us know in the comments. There were some also notable mentions that I'm going to say. Some other great Christmas movies are the Home Alone movies, the Santa Claus movies, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Little Women, There's Love Actually. I've never seen it, but I was told that's a really good holiday Christmas one. There's also, you know, Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus Come Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like, those are also classics. We didn't watch them this year, but that's something that we've seen before, and we also are like, yeah, go watch them. So, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and see you next year!